Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 21 plate, very high specification Jaguar E-Pace. I will run through some of the specification as we go around the vehicle. Car's just had the one lady owner from brand new. We bought the car directly from the lady. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the car. I'll get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the vehicle as well to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down, can also be quite common. As part of the high specification, just point out the car's got the front and rear parking sensors, also got the 360-degree parking cameras. You'll notice the front camera above the Jaguar manufacturer's badge. But front of the vehicle could not be any better. Everything you would expect with the age and low mileage. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs at all. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheels, struggling to see any marks at all. Car's got a full set of premium branded Goodyear tyres fitted, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. That does include the plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same. Can't see any scratches, chips, etc. There's no scuffs or marks to either of the mirror covers. Moving along the driver's door, I really am struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. Get a close-up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't see any chips to the driver's door edge either. Again, can be quite common. Did just spot a very minor parking dent there. Just put my fingernail next to that just so you can see how insignificant it is. Probably can't pick it up on the camera that it is that minor. Fortunately, hasn't chipped the paintwork, so I can confirm we will have our paintless dent removal specialist have that completely removed before collection or delivery. Very minor, which will be completely removed. Moving on to the rear door, exactly same as the driver's, struggling to see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle, no chips to the door edge. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same, can't see anything to mention. Plastic wheel arch, again free from any scuffs, and that alloy wheel identical to the driver's front. Can't see a single mark at all. Just taking you into the car from the driver's side. Firstly, I'll point out there's no marks to the driver's step. Can be very common. People drag the feet going into a vehicle, mark the step, but not the case on this E-Pace. Inside the vehicle couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Really no sign of any wear to point out to the leather. Front seats are electric, heated also. Car has the satellite navigation, 360-degree parking cameras. Being the new shape, has the much larger media satellite navigation screen. Just want to lean into the vehicle just to show you the center console. You do get plenty of cars where people have jumped in, put coffee cups, keys on the center console, ended up marking them slightly, but not the case with this Jaguar, no problem at all. Car's had the genuine overmats fitted from new, so there's absolutely no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Get a close up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. Still do have the genuine overmats with the car. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odours with the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets, but repeating myself, could not be any better inside. Into the rear of the vehicle, firstly I'll point out there's no marks to the step. You do often see a few chips to the step where people have caught the seatbelt going into the rear of the vehicle, but absolutely not the case with this Jaguar. Seats in the rear look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. Absolutely no sign of any wear to the leather. Again, those genuine overmats protected all the carpets. Carpet in the rear, same as the front ones, free from any wear. Just get a close up to the rear of the front seats just to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. Can also be quite common. Bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle, as I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks to the centre of the bumper. It can be very common, people park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but again, not the case with this E-Pace. I also just want to get very low down so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside of the bumper. Again, people go over high curbs, scuff the underside quite easily, but absolutely not the case with this Jaguar. Onto the tailgate of the car again, can't see anything to mention. Just taking you inside the luggage compartment. As with the rest of the interior, couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the top of the bumper just to show you there's no sign of any luggage rash. Sometimes people with these practical size cars carelessly load in items, end up marking the top of the bumper, but not the case with this Jaguar. All the trims and plastics really nice. Again, people carelessly load items, end up scuffing their trims, but not the case. They are the genuine mats, fitted from new, done the job, protected all the carpets. Luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior, couldn't be any better, no problems at all. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you, struggling to see any marks at all. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents. I'm struggling to see even the most minor of stone chips, I really am. Plastic wheel arch again, free from any scuffs. Onto the door, all the door edge really nice again, underneath the handle, exactly the same. Can't see anything else to mention on the rest of the door. Take it into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. As I've already said, seats in the rear look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Again, no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seat. Those genuine overmats protected all of the carpets. Onto the passenger front door. Again, no chips to the door edge, no marks underneath the handle. I'm just struggling to see anything to mention as I go around the entire car. Mirror cover again, free from any scuffs. Nothing negative on the passenger front wing. Again, does include the plastic wheel arch, and onto the final alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other three alloys I've already shown you. Struggling to see any marks at all. Really is an absolutely cherished example. A credit to the lady as I go around the entire vehicle, inside and out. Struggling to see anything negative to point out at all, other than that very, very minor parking dent, which will be completely removed before collection or delivery. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger seat, same as all the others I've already shown you. Absolute minimal wear, if any at all. Couldn't be any better. Carpet's exactly the same, been protected by those genuine overmats. The steps still got the protective wrap on from new. As I've just said, car really is a credit to the lady. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road. You can view the AA inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so you can model a finance quote if you are interested in some additional funding to purchase this Jaguar. Both PCP and hire purchase available. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the vehicle for an outside finance broker or company, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. If you apply through our website, we will come back to you within 10 minutes with a full decision. Should also just point out, just gives an indication of the way the vehicle has been cared for. Lady has had the SuperGuard protection from new. Just gives an indication of the level of care afforded to this Jaguar E-Pace. just quickly go around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. The vehicle couldn't be any better. Going round, struggling to see anything to mention at all. Really is an absolutely cherished example. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you require any further information about this very high specification Jaguar, then please do not hesitate to get in touch. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch.